Well, good evening, folks. Old Pooch is back and he's live. Hope everybody can hear me and see me and all that good stuff. Make sure everything I got set up here is quiet so we don't have a lot of echoing and reverb and try to catch everything real good. All righty. I see 7 folks in here. And thumbs up for audio and video. I see some people in here. Yes. Elaine sees I got the hat on. Well, I put the hat on because I was just watching Journey Along with Shannon and Roger over there, and we were talking about hats. And I was like, well, I wear hats. And we were kind of talking about the palm leaf, the Bangoras, and that's soft, nice and soft. And this is actually my last year's hat. I usually try to get a new one every year, and my prior year hat becomes my outdoor work hat. So this is my new outdoor work hat, and I still need to get a new one. I do have another Resistol over there, but that's hot and hard, and But I hope everybody's had a good week. Boy, I've been busy. I have been so busy. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I haven't really got to watch much YouTube, other folks' channels, really nothing. It's been work, come home, sleep, and go back to work. My wife and I actually went to the movies last night. We haven't been to the movies, and I couldn't tell you how long, but we went and saw the Top Gun movie, which is pretty good. It wasn't too bad at all. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, for those of y'all that hadn't seen it. So, my pretty's in there making an interview for one of her upcoming radio shows. So, she's liable to come back out here in a bit. Or at least she said she wanted to. So, hopefully she make it out and she can kind of man any and all the questions that I might not see that come across here. So, hopefully, if I do see stuff moving across, I can respond to it. And got my good old glass of tea, Cousin's Barbecue. If y'all ain't, well, I don't know if y'all have heard of Cousin's Barbecue, but it's a pretty good barbecue place. And Linda Peterson, Vineyard Farmhouse, Elaine and Piggy. I see you guys, Treasure Hunter. Let me go back up here a little bit, make sure. There's Journey Along with Shannon and Beth Cornett. I might have called them all so far, but yeah. I hadn't even got to do any videos this week. I've tried. Last weekend, my wife and I had an event we were working. That was at women's conference. So Saturday, we were busy all day. Sunday, of course, was a church day, and our son headed off to camp. He works a lot of summer camp, so got him off, and I just been slammed with work. Man, it's just been crazy, and hopefully we can get past these surveys we got coming up pretty soon. But it's summertime, so a lot of HVAC problems, issues got to work through, but I am wore plumb out. Man, I come home and I'm ready to go to bed. But that's pretty easy for me to do. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm out like a light, will sleep through anything. See, JB Conway. Well, I hadn't seen her scroll by, but I guess she's in here. Hopefully so. Glad all y'all could join me. But yeah, I've got to get some videos made up. I got to get outside and do something, make some content to post besides a live. And I kind of like doing this live and getting better at it. But you got to have stuff to talk about, either what you've been doing, what you're going to do. And I need to get after that too. So I got to put that calm down in my lip. Ain't nothing like a pinch between cheek and gum. Some of y'all may not like it, but it's exactly what it is. Calm down for me. Takes the edge off. And that Copenhagen's good stuff too. That's a 40+ year habit I got that I have not ever been able to shake. So, but let's see, get quiet because I'm working on crocheting. Hey, Piggy's working. I saw your little mixing table video today, Piggy. Good job on that one. Like working on stuff too. And I do have some outside projects I need to get on, and I'm going to try to record those as I do them. I got a new banner to hang up on my porch. And the website, the web store, the site that my wife and I have, we've been working on that. And we've been making shirts. And I don't know if 9 Acre Farms is in here, but I need to get in touch with him because he emailed me, and I've been working on what he's requested, but I need to get back with him, let him know I haven't forgot about him. So if you're out there listening, 9 Acre Farm, I haven't forgot. So there's a lot to do when you do shirts on the side, shirts and carry on with these little shows. That's something my wife and I want to get more involved in, is doing these little shows and setting up booths at little small town events. And I guess be something like a peddler in his suitcase. We'll be peddling our stuff. But it's all good. It's fun too. But yeah, you go to work and you come back home, you go right back to work, especially out here amongst these heat presses. But 4th of July is coming. It's LGBTQ month. There's just so many. Our church has got some shirt orders coming in that we're going to have to get on. Hey, it's part of business. And if that's what you chose to do, you can't let your customers down. And we don't like doing that. But I even need to make some more of my own merchandise and get up on the website, because I don't have nothing up there. Usually I have hats, shirts, but I don't have anything because I gave it all away at Shoot Dang Fest. But I do need to get some more because there's been a few wanting to get them. Let's see, doing as Americans used to do. What y'all talking about, Peggy? Little sidebar conversation going on. But yeah, the movie was good last night. And if you folks haven't seen it, I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, but it was good. I saw the first one and it was pretty good, but it was kind of a make America feel good type movie, but it was way out there, some of it. But it was all right. See, Treasure Hunter, I've been wearing the cap you gave me at Shoot Dang Fest. Thank you, Treasure Hunter. I see a lot of them folks wearing those hats, and I appreciate it. It's kind of like free advertising, I guess. But I appreciate them. I owe some people still some hats and shirts, but I just need to get the time to do it. Good Lord. I've still got fencing I need to do that I hadn't even completed yet. I've started it, but I haven't finished it. And that's kind of the way I do stuff. Get out there and get the rocking and rolling, and all of a sudden I have a little lull where I don't get much done, and then I'll get back after it and get on it again. But there's no time frame for me. I'll get it done. It's just a matter of when I can and I do. So that's, unless I'm really wanting to get something completed, then yeah, I usually hump it. But little projects and this ground out here for digging post holes or trying to drive T-posts, it's solid rock. I think I've showed you folks that a few times, and it's pretty solid. Kick my butt. I don't like using the rock bar. I've even gone out and bought equipment, gas-powered equipment, to try to aid in that process, and it's no match. I still have to get the rock bar out. But yeah, what's everybody else been up to? Anything good? Has anybody heard anything about Brian Wandering Arts and Adventures? I haven't seen anything from Krista or anything about him. Of course, I hadn't been able to watch too many of anybody lately, so I try to squeeze in at least let someone know I'm there and leave a comment, but I don't get to stay very long and comment and communicate with a lot of folks, and which kind of, I hate it, but at least I let them know I'm there. In the Vineyard Farmhouse, I watched him last night, and Brian, and with Bar Run Forge, and but yeah, it's kind of sad when you really want to make videos and you just don't have the opportunity to. You get back home, and what else is there to do besides eat, come back here and get to slinging shirts, but I'll get back on track. I've got no worries about that. So Little Ridge Farms, hey, new sub from 9 Acre. Thank you, sir. I was just talking about 9 Acre. I need to let them guys know that I hadn't forgot about them. So I got a little project I'm going to try to do for them, and just I've been too tied up. So anyway, no excuses, but that's my excuse. Elaine, Pettit River Homestead. I'm seeing a lot of new names in here that I've never seen before, but if you're new, welcome. Keep on coming back and watch. I'll get some footage up here for long of Pooch in action doing something, and got my shoot dang shirt and my palm leaf hat. Roger will get him one of them, hopefully. We were talking about going dancing and wearing boots, and I have wore boots all my life. My dad is a retired boot maker. Worked for Justin Boots for 43, 44 years. So he knew how to make boots. And that's back when boots, especially Justin Boots, were made good. But they don't make them like they used to. But anyway, he made boots, and me and my brother got custom made boots our whole life. And I wore boots, and my feet, until the square toes come out, but I always wore the rounded type toes. But yeah, my feet kind of formed to the shape of boots. And they really got to bothering me about 4 or 5 years back, and went to the doctor, and the doctor says, quit wearing them darn boots. You need to wear you some good tennis shoes. I started wearing them tennis shoes, and my feet grew a size, of complete size. And my feet started feeling better, but I still got the problems caused from wearing boots all my life. My knees and back, but I still wear them. I can't give them up that easy. I don't get the nice ones like my dad used to make anymore, but matter of fact, when I buy boots, I don't even buy Justin Boots anymore. I buy Ariats, because Ariat boots are pretty comfortable. But I still like to wear them, so I just have to wear them conservatively and switch out those tennis shoes more so often. But yeah, it's Thursday night, and I am ready for the weekend, and definitely, hopefully it's going to rain some more, because that'll soften that ground up a little bit where I can get out there and maybe drive some T-posts. So you're at 17 and 8 likes. Well, keep them coming. I appreciate all of them. And being this is my only second one, I'm still learning the ropes and need to put together more of a plan where I'm talking and on topic rather than just kind of wandering through it. But hopefully I'll have some content that I've worked on something, and you folks will ask me what or how I did it. But there's no rhyme or reason to that either when I do something. I just put it in my mind I'm going to do something and do it. And most of the time I don't even know what I'm doing, but I figure it out. I have that same, yep. Good old shoot dang. I'm seeing 18 watching. Real good. Well, thank you, Piggy. Somebody's talking about, boy, I hadn't even fixed nothing. I'm ready for tomorrow. Going to cook a signature dish. All right, Elaine. I am ready to watch that one. And you know me, there ain't much I won't eat. So whatever it is, it's going to be good. But if you can, go and make a plate, throw it in the box, and airship it to me so I can eat it, and I'll eat it on camera. You know, I haven't even really got to cook anything else since I made the chicken with your rub. I mean, that's just, I come home and I'm usually, and where I work, a lot of times there's food and all that around in the hospitals. So I might eat something there, or we have vendors bring food in all the time. And when I get home, I'm not really hungry. And just depends. But I did set out some steaks a little bit ago that I plan on cooking tomorrow. So hopefully I'll probably put that Piggy's the rub on that too. And I look forward to those. I got to eat a steak every now and then, or pork chops and something. But I went and got, my wife and I, zero gravity chairs. I don't know if you folks have seen it, but it's just like a folding lawn type chair, but zero gravity. It's a canvas on, I guess, what are that? Not string, but some sort of elastic type bands, and you just kind of sit and float in that chair. And we were been wanting some of those for a while to sit out in the porch, and so I did get those home today and surprised her when she got home and saw those. And hopefully it won't be too hot and sit out and enjoy some of that. But I was thinking of one of my next lives, probably getting the old fire pit going and go out there. Of course, it doesn't get dark till 9 o'clock, but hey, there ain't nothing like sitting by a campfire and shooting a bull and having a few cold snacks on a live. That might be kind of good. And I do have some plans to go fishing still too, but that'll be an early morning thing. That'll probably be a recorded video if I ever get to do that. But boy, I've been wanting to go fishing. Hey, somebody had steak last. Simply Jan. Yep. Yeah, I love steak. We're not, I don't know if it's just the wife and I and our schedules, but you know, a lot of times we get home in the evenings and we don't normally and always fix a big meal because we might snack on something, but we like vegetables and fruits. And so we'll eat an apple. I love cantaloupe. So I'll have cantaloupe and watermelon cut up, and we'll kind of snack on that stuff. Susie, howdy, ma'am. See, you're in here now. Pettit Jean River Homestead. And yeah, boy, but yeah, Maddie, I've been watching his little garden, and I actually watched Shannon when she did her little garden a couple weeks ago. And I wished I'd have thought ahead of time and put out a garden, but I'll definitely do a raised bed garden too. But it's a little too late to get out there and try it now because I was planting trees this past spring, trying to get some trees in the ground and get some shade around the house. So hopefully those red leaf maples hold, take off, and get after it, and I'll have some shade around here soon. Let's see. I saw somebody mention something. That's usually the way lives work. No real rhyme. Yeah, you're right. But there's some professionals out there that do a pretty good job, and I like that format. But you know, till I get better, and maybe if I got more folks in here, we'll roll with the way we go. I've even thought of a live of me actually pumping out shirts, but it'd be hard for me to watch comments and all that stuff while I was doing that when I'm slinging shirts, and I'm more watching what I'm doing rather than watching the screen. But something cool I watched at home with Tom and Rhonda doing the phone and having call-ins. That was cool. I'm glad he did that because I kind of thought of something along those lines. I need to email him too and see if he'd get bent out of shape if somebody else did it, because I'd like to do that, I think. Then you could move around and have your phone answer, listen. Other people could hear them ask their questions. That's pretty cool. And you can bring them in with you. See, I hadn't even figured out how to bring somebody. I see where I can do it, bring in a guest. I just haven't done it yet. I'll probably need to practice with somebody like Brian did, and try to see if I can't bring someone in on a show too that have dual commentary. You know, that's kind of good to be able to ask questions and get to know two folks at once. I will try that probably pretty soon. But my wife's pretty good when she's out here with me. And again, she's in there doing an interview for one of her upcoming shows with a guest she's going to have soon. And that'll be probably a good something to do with, I think the person's dealing with cancer and whatnot. But, you know, my wife and her radio show, No Judgment, she's usually got some good folks on there. And my wife will ask some tough questions, but you know, it's an inquiring question just because she wants to know, and it kind of opens them up to share their story and maybe release some of the stigma of maybe feeling awkward or ashamed or whatnot. But that's the purpose of her show, No Judgment, and she can really, it does help a lot of them. And I think after people hear and watch some of her shows, they'll contact her and say, hey, I'd like to be on your show and speak about their subject or whatever they've got going on in their lives. But it doesn't matter. Kids, young bullying. She's had young kids on bullying, and with this shootings and crap that's going on here lately, I just don't understand any of that. And you know, there was another one today, I think, in Massachusetts where it was a business related, but man, what in the world is going on, people? I just do not understand. That's craziness and getting out of hand. And now, of course, we're going to have the January 6th, back when the election with Biden and Trump, I think they're probably airing that tonight. And, you know, it's all about maintaining that and holding on to that power. And it doesn't matter. I ain't trying to get political. But, you know, that's the name of the game with all those politicians, just so they can keep and hold on to power and have and feel that prestige, I guess, and feel like they're in control. But there ain't none of them worth the crap, I don't think, in the past 15, 20 years. So that's just, I don't know. Do a premiere. Is that towards me? Do a premiere? A lot of channels do call. And yeah, I thought that was cool when Tom did it. And I'd like to try that. I think I'm going to have to get me a little burner phone or something. And whatever it is he was using in order to bring in the calls and all of that. So let's see what we have there. That's why we live in Yardis. Texas population 3. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Texas population. You're in a little small town. And Crowley's not that big, but I can guarantee you they're armed as well. And looks like my puppy dogs and my baby just walked in. I got my little puppy. Come on, you can get up here and see. Come on. Let's see. Want to see what's going on the camera? Come on, Come on, girl. Well, mister, both of them probably want to get up here. Come on, mister. Come here. Either you do or you don't. I'm not going to get them up here, but they're waving their paw at you. Pooch, I explain a lot of it. Sometimes if you want to get there, but office. Yeah. Biblical stuff. Yeah. A lot of that's going on for sure. And my pretty made it. She's in here now. She's in here to help moderate and kind of watch all those questions. Did your little interview go pretty good? I was telling her that you were doing a little interview for one of your upcoming shows.
Yes, it did. I was interviewing a TikTok influencer who's going to be coming on to my radio show. So yeah, really good story.
Mm-hmm. That'll be a good one. I'm trying to watch some of this. Crowley's a lot bigger than we were, and I can tell you. Yeah, Crowley's, it's not as tiny as it used to be, even when I grew up, because this was a one-horse town when I grew up out here. But it's the big cities, moving in and taking over. All the annexation and stuff going on. But yeah. Oh, look at Elaine says, "Hey, pretty." Yep, she's my pretty. Sure is. That's what I call her, my pretty. And I think a lot of people always kind of, oh, that's sweet. And
Yeah.
it's just natural though that I call her
Sweet.
my pretty or my baby. So let's see. Yep, Pickles. Do you watch on Miss Wanda Sleep South Homestead? Good people. See, a lot of these times I see some of y'all's comments and I see names and channels that I have never seen, and I'll go check them out too. And I haven't seen 12 Stones Ranch in here, but me and that guy need to meet up at some point because he seems like a pretty good young man too, and I liked watching his videos. He hadn't posted in a bit, but we've been trying to egg him on. And I never did see if anybody commented on Brian Wandering Arts. I've texted and messaged, but haven't got a response. And I'm sure Krista's got her hands full trying to care for him. I know Tish is your name, but I agree with Pooch. You are very Thank you, Elaine. And
Thank
she is.
you. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you.
Very lucky guy I am because we went over that last week. I'm one of those rough and tumblers, so. And she's sweet and pretty and just puts up with me somehow.
Mm.
I told them about us going and seeing the movie last night too, and I didn't want to spoil it for nobody, but just let them know what we kind of thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked Top Gun, but
yeah.
Anyway.
Hopefully Piggy and Elaine are transplanted to Texas at some point. That would be nice. Get them down here where we can hang out, and me and Piggy can piddle, and Elaine and Baby can probably rustle up something that I ain't ever had.
Yeah.
And hey, tomorrow Elaine's doing a video on a special dish towards. She's been doing dishes towards channels, related channels, and she's gonna do Pooch's special dish.
Oh,
so yeah,
sweet.
I'm ready to watch and see what she comes up with that.
That's very sweet.
Mm-hmm. I'm anxious to see. Pig and Elaine knows because I always comment, let her know there ain't much that I will not eat. So I'm sure I'll be tearing it up. Oh, it will come out Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we got to record and edit and get it rolled out there. So, hey, even Brian says, hello there, pretty.
All
Yeah,
right.
tell Pop howdy too, Brian. And I haven't watched your drywall video yet, but I'm going to here in a bit. So I'm looking forward to watching that one. Working on the old farmhouse. I was letting them know too that we'd been busy working on shirts and a website, and at our little women's conference last weekend we were tied up because I haven't been able to do a video this week. And the last one I did was the live last Thursday, and here it is doing another live. So haven't been able to put nothing up there. But the weekend's coming, and that's usually the best timing for me to get after and put a project and some recording time out there. So we'll have something rolling your way. Not sure what it'll be, but there'll be something. Probably painting up our new banners that we've gotten. I mean, that's a little something, but and then we had talked about hats earlier with Shannon and Roger. And of course, that was on their live that we were talking, and I just carried. That's why I put my hat on, and everybody's like, "You got the straw hat on?" I said, "Yep."
So you missed Redbird Farm. It said make a video of making shirts list as premiere, and then you talk to the people in chat like a live.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could really do that. You know, that would be good. I just didn't want to burn people out on it doing shirts. And of course I get to rolling, and man, once I get on a roll, I'm just steadily trying to keep them and knock them out, because we have spent a lot of time out here sometimes trying to do an order. And of course, we're tired because we come in from work and have to go right back to work doing this. And it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning when we finally get to go in there and go to bed. And it's like, ugh. But hey, it's part of it. And that's what we chose to do. And we get those big orders and, we got to supply. Don't want to make a bad name for ourselves. And that's why I kind of wanted to keep in touch with 9 Acre Farms, because they've reached out wanting to get some pricing on some stuff. And I need to see if I can oblige them and supply them. So hopefully we'll be able to. What's that? Let's see. I would love to see you make some. Okay, I can do that. I'll set up and we'll make a run and probably time lapse. I'll explain some of it and that'll work. You're holding that 18 pretty already. Sweet deal.
As far as viewers.
Hey, oh yeah, that's good. Thanks, Brian, for letting me know that. Yeah, that is pretty good, I'm assuming, because I know I have 165 or 168.
170 subscribers.
Well, 170. So somebody signed up on me, which is good. Well, I keep churning and climbing. I just want to get that. What's that mark? 500 mark where you get your there's a part of the, is it channel where I can do the channels then, or shout out something there. But yeah, the community tab. That's what it is. Community tab.
JB Conway says they have some artwork now, Mike, for the shirts I would like to order.
Sweet. Well, Miss Conway, send them to me. I prefer PDF forms, but yeah, send them to me so I can see what I can work up for you. I'd be happy to do that. Yeah, we got some 4th of July shirts. Last year we did 4th of July shirts, and man, did we put ourselves in a pinch. That was
Was it last year or the year before?
It was last year when we did the tie-dyes.
Yeah, oh my gosh. It was up to the hour, like the night before we were.
And how many? We had a pretty good order for tie-dyed 4th of July shirts.
It was awful.
It was
but live and learn. So
we lived and we learned from that one.
We sure did.
A red, white, and blue tie-dye, and it ain't as easy as you think. We're all knotting up and tying up and dipping in colors and all of that. It was, man, but thank goodness. I think we got maybe we had 150, I think, to do. And we might have got 10 into it. And then we were like, we can't do this. This is too much. Because, the tying, dipping, setting out, letting them dry. And then, of course, you got to bring them in and you got to wash them to get them soft. And then we had to heat press, put on the graphics and all that on it.
It was awful.
It was awful. But luckily, I found a place that had tons of tie-dyes. We were able to go buy them in bulk. And boy, we hot-shotted those things to us. We got the orders out, but needless to say, we didn't really make nothing on those because we spent more on buying them pre-made. But we knew then we're not doing tie-dyes no more. So, golly, that was crazy. But you live and you learn. Maybe a couple, but I don't scratch that. I don't do tie-dyes anymore. So we'll just get that out of the way.
Well, we can do tie-dyes if we purchase the shirts already tie-dyed like we did.
Yeah.
But I won't. My daughter and I were sitting out on the porch, and both of us were just almost in tears and at our wits' end, thinking, what are we going to do? We had white T-shirts laid out all over the place, trying to tie-dye them red, white, and blue, and it just was a nightmare.
Work.
Yeah, it didn't work.
And we had bought probably everything you could possibly need and have to do this. Squirt bottles, all the tie-dye mixes, the trays to lay them on, all the rubber bands. And man, it was, and trying to figure out how to get the design that we wanted. And, we didn't really were looking for a specific design in the tie-dye, but they all needed to kind of look. You know what? I'm using one now as a floor mat for the dog to
Oh.
lay on.
Now that one is from the thing, and the other one's the one we made. Yeah.
That was the one we made?
No, this is the one we made. Which is actually not too shabby.
Yeah, check this out. This is one that we made.
Not too bad. I think it looks pretty good.
And it says "One Nation Under God." Yeah, and it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it came out okay, but woo, that was a chore. That was a chore. And then when
I made it. Thank you.
Yeah, that was.
It actually looks pretty.
That's. I don't know why we didn't keep. It's laying in the floor for the dogs to lay on. I don't know. Of course, I don't think I would wear it. Yeah. Maybe I'll send it to Roger. Journey along with Shannon, because I think you were wanting him to wear a tie-dye shirt. But these are the ones that we wound up buying. And they were pre-made. So, that saved our butt big time, buying these like that.
Isn't it cool? One Nation Under God. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, that the company that we bought those from, we paid all kinds of extra money to get them shipped, and but I think the one we made was lovely. It was just that we couldn't get all of them to. I mean, we don't tie dye. We've never tie dyed in our lives, and I'm really not sure why I thought I could. But we had them twisted and rubber band, and trying to get them to absorb all the tie dye, and
our hands were colored.
It was awful.
The porch concrete was stained and colored, and it was. We
only got like 3 shirts out of the deal.
Yeah, and everybody, and it's how it usually happens. We can do a run, and then there's always the other orders that come in afterwards. So,
how much are they? How much are they? Do you mean the tie dye?
The tie-dye shirts? I don't even know. I don't even know if we got any, how much, if we even have any more over there. We may have some still. But yeah, definitely. And they had some cool tie-dyes where we got them from. So if you ever want to buy a bulk order or whatever, I mean, I'll buy them and put whatever anybody wants on them. Oh, that way.
Yeah.
Just I'm not going to tie-dye them again. But yeah, and we like to come up with some of our own stuff. That's kind of how our stuff comes. People might request a certain thing, and either we'll try to come up with it and make it, or we also are able to buy transfers. We can send them a copy and have them made.
We came up with that design.
Yeah, we did. We did those out of vinyl too. So, but yeah.
Thank you, Beth.
What'd she say?
She said that was really good tie-dye design, and you've never done that before. No, I mean, it was. Well, at first I was thinking, hey, I can do this. I've got this going on. And then when I started seeing all the rubber band 75, 50, however many shirts we had, I lost my momentum. It just wasn't.
Our daughter showed us how to do them really at first. Because, I mean, you got 5 different spots. Or no, there was probably 6 different rubber bands wrapped around the shirt in different locations. And you're trying to keep the ink. And we wasn't dipping it. We were squirting it with squirt bottles, trying to make it come out in some decent looking pattern. And we didn't want them all the same either. But, they needed to kind of have that 4th of July look. And they were pretty cool. Our 4th of July shirts this year are simple and easy. So, and we need to get those up because it'll be 4th of July before you know it. And they're pretty cool ones. We actually bought transfers for these too. So, but yeah, if y'all haven't seen our website on Facebook or Pooch, did you get? No, I don't think I have yet gotten the email on it. But if y'all follow me on Facebook too, there's full-blown, or my personal page, but FBC Mercantile and Boutique is our Facebook store, as well as you can Google it and it'll take you to the website. www.fullblowncountryllc.com will take you to the website as well with some of our stuff on there. And we're slowly getting it filled back up, and it's got jewelry and caps and shirts and a mercantile. So it's got a little bit of everything. And we're slowly getting that built back up, and there'll be more product on there as well. But shirts is part of it, Most of the time we like at least, I hate to say minimum order, because, some families will buy shirts for an event or a family thing. But vinyl shirts, those are pretty one knock off 1 or 2 or 3. But you get into more than that, we like to do transfers and whatnot. So, or a big order where we carry multiple sizes. And that's another thing with sizes of shirts. You've got your smalls, mediums, large, XLs, 2XLs, and you never know. You get stuck with a lot of inventory that you don't use, and you try to hold it over thinking you'll use it again, but there's so many different colors and so many different styles of shirt. Most of our shirts are Bella canvas, and I like using soft style Gildans. But, it's all in what the customer wants, how much they want to pay. And, pricing's all over the place when it comes to T-shirts. You can get them cheap. You can pay $6, $7 a shirt for a blank, too, especially in the upper sizes. But that poor shelf over there, I don't think, you can kind of see part of it, but that's full of different kind of shirts. And we got bins full of different blank shirts, and then up above in the tops full of different shirts. And sometimes we overbuy and we try to use them later on down the road. But that is nice. You did a great job there. Hello, Tish. Simply Jan. Full Country Roberta asked if you got her email about shirts, and I don't think so. I mean, I haven't seen it, but try me again. Oh, Brenda Baker. Okay. She said the email was from Ben. Was it Full Blown Country or Pro Hostler Gmail? I don't think I've seen it though, Brenda. You may not want to post your email on here because I can reply to you that way. Maybe I'll message you on Facebook and get it that way. But yeah, I'd be happy to look into doing shirts, whatever you like, and vinyls and hats. I like making hats, and I was thinking about redoing my FBC logo too. Somewhere along this, I'm trying to get a branding iron look. I think I want an FBC on a branding iron. I think it's going to be my next little attempt at a new logo. So, do you have military decals? No, but I'm sure I can probably come up with it. It was Full Blown Country LLC. Okay. Full Blown Country LLC at Gmail on that one. Or m.ross at fullblowncountryllc.com. But yeah, I bet I could come up with some military decals if you're wanting something specific. I'm gonna sit here while I'm talking to you guys. It's got me thinking about those emails too.
Yeah, you need to look and see. It says it was from Brenda Baker.
Yeah, I'm gonna looking at it right now. Full Blown Country Gmail. Dale, no, I see the one from 9 Acre Farms.
Said that's where they sent it, but they'll send it again.
Okay.
Look at the M.Ross.
Yeah, let me look at the M.Ross. Facebook, Jiffy Shirts. Yeah, I don't see it in there. I'll go back and double check, but please try again and we'll get it right soon. Have you ever thought about doing coffee cups? Actually, I have, and I'm actually thinking of doing some koozies. I don't have a press for coffee cups, but I'm thinking of buying one to do some. You know, it's there it goes again of buying another piece of equipment. And if I buy something, I don't like buying the cheap stuff. And that's will the mugs work? Of course, I could do other mugs too, not just my own. But what's that?
I was just going back through the comments, and Petite Jean River Homestead said, "Next try listening to the Dead while you tie dye," or Janis Joplin.
Oh,
That's greatness. I get that.
but yeah, I would probably do some mugs. I probably ought to buy some of that stuff and just to do it. And um, there's a piece of equipment that I've been wanting to get, and I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. And it would do so much more stuff, and even it would keep a lot of our printing cost in house as well. But the cost of that equipment alone, just the equipment, and this isn't including the other materials that go along with, is $12,000. And I'm just like, would it be nice? Yeah. But would I make my 12,000 back real fast? I don't think so. And that's just for the machine. And then you got to look at the inks and the substrates, and there's another probably $4,000 or $5,000, right? So 20 grand probably sink into that thing. And if I was doing this full time, yeah, I probably would. But being I don't do this full time, I just can't see putting that kind of money out right now. And nor do I really have that kind of money laying around. So, you know, we operate on a pretty tight budget here on our business side. And, you know, it ain't all it's cracked up to be, because you're not really making a lot by the time you pay taxes and shipping costs and all of that, the material to pack it in and boxes, and it's pretty tight margins in that stuff. So, and you got to keep it priced where people will buy it. That's the other thing.
Okay, so they said that Redbird Farm said they sent it to the Full Blown Country LLC, so not the M. Ross, but whatever your other, I don't know what you.
Okay.
It's a Full Blown Country LLC.
Well, yeah, I'll have to go through there and take a gander. I get so many emails on that email. You know, it's kind of a shame, because I think the Full Blown Country LLC at gmail.com is a generic for one of the channels. And then M.Ross at Full Blown Country LLC, of course, is a business email address. And then I have a Pro Hostler Gmail account.
What's your personal?
Yeah. Golly, so many emails, so many passwords, and it's crazy. It's on your wish list of things to get, Mike. I have a wish list of things I want. I agree. I bought stuff that we don't even use too, though. We thought we'd use it, and now I might tinker with it again soon, sublimating. And I know that part of sublimation on cups, that's what that would be good for, my sublimation printer, and also on glasses. But the koozies is something I was thinking about doing, and those are cheap, man. You can buy those things and just lay them all up and have at it, and use those as handout gifts. I actually need to probably start thinking about giveaways when I hit my 250 marks and 500 marks, and put together some kind of prizes, and so I can dole out some prizes too. And I think that helps you grow. So, but it's nice to give back to people that watch you consistently and all. So I know you enjoyed your giveaway, Elaine, I'm sure. And I now have 5 emails myself. You got 5 5 emails, Elaine, for stuff coming through. Doing what you're doing full time for students, but don't have money either. Yeah. Yeah. YouTube and ain't making no money yet either. And yeah, with YouTubers, because Jason with Crockers has reached out to me on doing some hats, and those sites. What is it where they go to, and it's a site that you order from. You can't be making any money at that. And granted, I think the best. It's like I was talking with Brian one day about doing shirts, and I said, man, it'd probably be just as cheap for you to buy you a little heat press and order your transfers, make them all yourself, and ship them from home rather than because of the distance. From me to wherever out in the country, the shipping cost, and especially if you're shipping out a big box that's got some weight to it, that shipping price will eat your lunch. And the way we ship out our orders in 1 pound packages or less, shirts, it's $4 or $5. But you get into 15, 20 pounds, then you're looking at $40 to $60 in a big, massive box, bulk of shirts. And it's crazy. But usually you roll that cost into your order though too. So, but yeah, 3 personal emails and 2 for our, that's kind of the way that I'm set up too, Elaine. What's this here? Piggy Pills got it.
Oh, me and Piggy are having conversation.
Yeah, good old Piggy. He's I love watching his stuff too. I'd like to go over there and visit them one day, or have them down here and visit us. Love for them to be able to come down here. Our new land. Welcome. Pooch says howdy. My pretty Tish says howdy. Stewards would ask Marine Corps. Let's see, what was that? Where'd it go?
I was asking what branch of the military.
Scott was in the Marines like me. Yep. I'm going to scroll back. I know you've probably seen a lot of it, but you ought to try it though, Brenda. If you're interested in it, you don't have to buy big expensive stuff, especially if you just want to try it out and see how it is. Well, I hope this Thursday night's a good time for everybody. And with some people that have kind of not bailed out, but slowed down their roll on YouTube. And I can completely understand why, because of the time that it takes to do it all the time. But I was kind of glad I was able to snag this slot right here, 7 o'clock. And who knows, I'm liable to pop up with another time too, surprise live, or find another date and time to do it on. But heck, I've been having a hard time just doing videos lately. So, but I wanted to hold on to this 7 o'clock spot. So, because that seems to be a pretty good time slot to have. But them big boys could easily come in and kick me off and say, "Oh no, I'm gonna override you," and then I have no viewer. I'll be sitting here talking to myself. And I still holding 17. I see. Heck, that's a pretty good deal right there. Our new land, howdy, Red Burn Fire. Everybody's saying howdy, howdy. Hopefully, I wonder where T&J Homestead is. I hope they're doing all right. They need to pop out a new one. And one of these days, I'm going to do a cooking live. Not sure when, but I'm going to go for it, Elaine. I'll watch it. Yeah. I would. But I like how you do your lives, your Saturdays, and I try to get in them. But that was what I was saying earlier. It's hard to get in on everybody's, and just all depends on what's going on in the day. And sometimes I'll probably be trying to record something. Yep. because I do need to get out there and record. I need to probably do a better plan at doing it. I don't have to record it all at once. I can do it in stages and then edit it and throw it together. But I like to try to get on a roll and do it all at once. And then, of course, I got to come in and edit it and try to get it up at a good time. I just hope she does that when we have a Texas kitchen to do it from. Me too, Piggy. Me too. Hopefully one day soon. Y'all never know. I'm liable to come knocking on y'all's door. Like I said, I wished I'd have known where y'all were at when Tish and Caroline, our daughter, was up in Tennessee, because I would have came with them and they could have done their thing and I could have ventured on western or eastern over to where you folks are. Where's my fort?
No, that's true. Editing does take forever.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You have, what's it, 170 subscribers? They've been climbing a little. Yes, they have, Brian. They sure have. I wished I knew a way to try to attract them a little more in bulk, because, man, I want that community tab. Hopefully the community tab will do me some good too. But I like the idea of being able to post on the notifications of upcomings. Was everybody that's in here now, were they notified of my live? Because I just kind of posted a live coming and I didn't know how it went out because I didn't see it come across. But very little editing.
Ugh, such a pain.
Yeah. Like this right here, there's no editing involved at all. But to sit back and try to piece together films and takes, and so we did have our eyes set on the ones in the floor. But there came other things worse coming at our attention. I would love to be close enough for you to come knock on. Heck yeah. Well, I'll be a knocking. Hungry.
Yeah, so they were notified, but you also have to click on the alerts. Like if you want to be notified, you have to click on the so if they did, they were notified.
Yes. When you like a channel and subscribe, you need to click the alerts. Yes. I should have put another little video out with my flashing going live tonight, but okay. I stand and come on in for you and yours. But yeah. Yes, sir. Same, Piggy. Well, heck, well, this hour's flown by pretty quick, but boy, these are fun. I like getting the questions, and I think I will probably do a live of well, maybe I'd do another t-shirt run video and then have a live Q&A afterwards. Try to explain some of that stuff. And yes, I was notified. Thank you. Well, hopefully a lot of people do subscribe and share this channel and look on my Facebook page. Actually, I have a Full-Blown Country Facebook page and a Full-Blown Country group page. The Full-Blown Country is going, yeah, he is going live too. And Heard That is live now. Yeah, I heard that's Tom and Rhonda's daughter. But yeah, join me on Facebook too, folks. Look me up. And that way I can kind of keep you on the loop of what's happening in that side. And follow our store. I just posted your live stream. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, Brian lets us post to his channel as well. And my channels, my Facebook is open game. You folks have at it too, please. It's what it's all about, community and building each other up. Done it earlier, but my internet is, I'm only running on my broadband. Well, I say broadband, my wireless. We're out here in the country and we don't have, they have satellite, which is crap. I'm using my cellular mobile device and I have cellular Wi-Fi. I'm waiting for Starlink. Hopefully Starlink will be here soon. I've been on the waiting list for almost 2 years, and I haven't changed crap because I didn't want to get put back further. So, and I'm right here in Texas where they're making those satellites down there in Houston. But hopefully soon. Going to Backwoods? Yes, ma'am. Everybody, go on over to Backwoods. And do me a favor. Tell him Pooch sent you. FBC. Pooch sent you. And let's all go over there and have a good night with Backwoods Mindset. And I appreciate all of you folks. Till next Thursday, but be on the lookout for a video coming up this weekend. Thank you, guys. We'll see y'all again soon. Thank you, Pig and Elaine, for moderating.